Hey everybody, Coach Sean. So January 15th, 2025, I want to meet you where you're at and kind of do like a fat loss for dummies video real quick. So whether you're a beginner who's slacking or doesn't know what to do because you have dozens of fitness rocks being thrown at you from the new year, or maybe you're intermediate, you're kind of doing pretty good, but you could do better, or you're advanced, you're dialed in. I have something for you inside this video. So first things first, if you're struggling and you haven't started anything at all, and you're just not sure what diet to do. Of course, we don't diet, right? We create a lifestyle through carb cycling, but set aside carb cycling, set aside dieting, and just look at your daily habits. So if you're just starting out and you want to lose stubborn fat and you want to look and feel better, live longer, avoid disease and all that, just start here. Increase your protein intake in every single meal and follow my PVC pipe method. Always eat protein first in every single meal, then eat your veggies, and then your carbs. Because when you eat your protein first, a couple things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to prevent muscle loss if you're in a calorie deficit from dieting. And number two, you're going to eat less because protein is the most satiating nutrient. And research just shows that when you prioritize eating protein first, you will just eat less calories in every meal and every day. Simple as that. Not only that, research does show that by eating your protein and veggies first before you eat your carbs, if you're having a starch or a fruit in that meal, you're going to stabilize insulin during that meal. The blood sugar response is going to be much better. And an hour after the meal, your insulin is going to be in a better spot. So you won't be as tired. You know you're going to eat less. And of course, this will also keep your body in more of a fat burning environment. So theoretically, it can help you lose more weight by keeping insulin more stable. So prioritize protein first in every single meal. Get 100 ounces of water. I posted on this the other day. Go back and see that post if you haven't seen it, about the importance of hydration. It's almost like a superpower. And then if you're not exercising at least 30 minutes a day using some type of strategic exercise, make sure you get your 10,000 steps. Just those three things are all you need to worry about. And I do like to throw in the fourth one, which is sleep. Going to bed and waking up at the same time, because sleeping is a superpower as well. So that is if you're a beginner and you don't know where to start. If you just do those things and talk to me in a week, I guarantee you're going to feel better, you're going to have better energy, and you're probably going to see the scale go down. So PVC pipe, 100 ounces of water, 10,000 steps a day, and trying to dial in that sleep. Now, intermediate, we're going to go to the Quest scorecard. So we have the Quest scorecard, which is a rookie, which is kind of what we just kind of covered. And of course, we have the apprentice. And most times I do land in that, guys. And I am struggling this year. I'm not going to lie. Even as a fitness pro, I got a lot of things going on in my personal life with my family right now. And I'm having a hard time even getting to the gym. So I go back to my Quest scorecard, CWESP, keeping my body in a calorie deficit. The mark is 10 times my goal body weight on a daily basis. I weigh 190, so I shoot for 1,900 calories. And when I do that, I know because I'm going to underestimate by about 20 to 35%, I'm going to be somewhere around 2,200 to 2,500 on a daily basis, because I don't weigh or measure my food, or I don't even track. I just use my fist as a starch or a fruit or a vegetable. I use 2 palms for protein, and I use a thumb for oil and fats, or a cupped hand for nuts and seeds. And that's it. And by doing this and prioritizing my protein, I know I can keep my body in deficit. So W is water, 100 ounces a day. Again, I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole about all the amazing benefits of water. E is for exercise. So again, if I'm not getting to the gym, I am waking up every morning and doing 30 minutes of cardio. I have committed to that because I can do that. I can control that before the day starts. However, if I'm not getting to the gym, or say I didn't do the cardio, I'd at least get my 10,000 steps every single day. And then of course, S is sleep. So I try to dial in my sleep by avoiding screens an hour before bed, controlling my light, controlling my temperature, doing a brain dump every night to make sure that I get everything out of my mind and plan for the next day, laying out my gym clothes, having my water bottle ready for the morning with my electrolytes so that I am good to go when I wake up and I don't have to wake up in a reactionary state. This allows me to sleep better at night. I try to go to bed by about 10 p.m. every night. And I typically wake up between 5 a.m. and 5:45 a.m. And so I try to do that 6 or 7 days of the week. I recommend doing the same exact thing. And then, of course, lastly is protein. Remember, if you did everything the same as your twin on a daily basis, You both use the same exercise plan. You both ate the same amount of calories. You burned the same amount of calories, but your twin replaced some carbs and fats with protein. Your twin's going to get better results. So when they do side-by-side studies and all things are created equal with dieters, and one group consumes more protein than the other group, they have superior results. They lose less muscle. They gain more muscle. They have a faster metabolism through TEF, the thermic effect of food, also known as DIT, diet-induced thermogenesis. They have less hunger and cravings. They experience less rebound weight gain. And at the end of the day, the dieter who eats the most protein when all things are created equal is going to kick ass over the other dieter. It is that simple. So that's the middle of the road apprentice framework. Now, if you're advanced, just get into the classroom tiles and dive into my carb cycling videos on tile number 2 and number 3. You'll see week 1 and week 2 for our carb cycling meal plan, and you can dive into that and kind of get a framework on how my carb cycling works. Because if you're dialed in and you're actually at the elite 6%er level on that Quest scorecard, now you can start adding in mechanisms. And I love my mechanisms. So timing your meals properly, combining and pairing your meals properly, adding in those strategic high carb cheat meals, timing those carbs properly. These are the mechanisms, my hormone boosting resistance training protocols, my metabolic bursting threshold and low intensity steady state cardio cycling methodology. These are all the mechanisms that you can start implementing into your lifestyle once you have the intermediate and the beginner dialed in, that Quest scorecard. But when life happens and shit hits the fan, always go back to the Quest scorecard. Just remember that for the new year. There are no quick fixes. It's silly to try to do something extreme. Let's work together and build a lifestyle of leanness. Thanks for watching, and God bless.